Hey everybody, Tammy C. Walker, the owner of Dreams Are a Reality. I create this channel to provide light and love. Sorry I'm holding the phone like this. I was going to play my intro after this, but I can't find it. I just archived some stuff and it's gone. So I'll just jump right in after this. It'll be the video starting. Thanks.
I'm back. What up? What up? Before I get started and go any further, please hit that like button, hit subscribe. I talk about information like this, being positive, having a healthy mind, body, and soul, getting on out there, starting your business, starting to date again, getting married, getting remarried, having your baby. What else? Just everything. All things good, all things better. That's what this channel is all about. Thank you all for all the support. Always, always, always. Okay, so the science behind being positive. What is all this positive talk? Why is it not good to be negative? Some of this stuff you would think is just like common sense, but there is a reason why positivity really helps us. So it affects the brain and it affects the neuroplasticity. It reduces stress and it improves problem solving. Brain neuroplasticity, and I'm not going to keep saying that word, is the brain's ability to change its structure and connections in response to experience and learning. I feel like until we leave this earth, we're always learning. We learn from each other, we learn on our own, we learn from reading. And also, you can improve your brain's neuroplasticity by learning new things, like I just said, like a second language, learning to swim, learning an instrument. You can improve it by exercising regularly. This is why I always talk about meditation. There's something about meditating, and the one thing people will say, well, when I try to meditate, different thoughts still come up. But you have to understand that's okay. The more you do it, the more you will just be able to let those thoughts go past. You really want to concentrate on your breathing. And meditation helps because it's calming down the mind. It's not being consumed by social media, by the bad news, by somebody getting on your nerve. You're just in a calm, still place. Also, you can get more sleep. That definitely helps your brain neuroplasticity. I am blessed that I've been able to get more. I'm at 5.5 hours to 6. Today I got 8. I'm so grateful. You all know about my sleep thing. I am taking a new vitamin and it has magnesium. I really feel that vitamin is balancing me out. It is plant based and it's made in the USA. Okay, and so also engaging in social interactions. You all know how I beat up on working remote, but nothing beats that social interaction at home. And you do interact socially online, but it's nothing like being with your mom, guys. If you're fortunate enough to have her, your dad, your family, your friends in person. And it's getting ready to get warmer. We're going to have daylight savings time. So it's definitely high noon time to get out. I already booked me 3 dates. I have 3 days with different people. So yeah, I'm looking forward to interacting. And I got to get one more on the calendar. My girl, play games. That's another good way to stimulate your mind. I think it's good to game or be a gamer. Don't do it all day, 8 hours. But I think it's good to do it sometimes. And playing Uno and Monopoly and tennis and basketball. As athletes seem more positive, and also, it's good to be in stimulating environments. I love talking to people that have great conversation. We could talk about them growing up or politics, the weather. You just want to, for me, I just want to talk to someone that's about something. And not to go left or right or whatever. I think that's some of the problem I have with dating, although I haven't really tried. I'm more drawn to the mind, and seems like some people, if they're more surface or they want to talk about material things or stuff that I kind of talked about when I was in my 30s. I'm not saying I'm so mature and but that's what turns me on. Is a very smart guy that can talk about everything. And even I like that in my friends, my female friends or male friends. So either, hey, I didn't even read all this with the brain neuroplasticity. Either you lose it or use it or lose it. I could totally see that. So sometimes as we get older, if you're not texting, if you're not doing crossword puzzles, if you're just sitting there watching the news all day, you can lose some of that brain power. Focus on the skill you want to learn. Repetition helps. Even with getting better and playing basketball or tennis, wash, rinse, repeat. Intensity matters, time matters. So yeah, I'm gonna get off of that. Yeah, I could take a left turn with that, but that's really important and it's part of being positive. Studies have shown that people who have had a positive attitude, they transform their mind. I always kind of talk about the same ones, and just to name a few, like Oprah Winfrey, born into poverty and faced many hardships, including abuse. But she used her resilience and her positivity to rise from local news anchor to a global media mogul. I remember when she had her studio right here in Chicago. She often speaks about gratitude, visualization, and self belief as a key to her success. And one thing I love about her, especially on her show, man, I can't remember the name of something for the soul. Anyway, on her own channel, of course. She always seems eager to learn from others. You know, I gotta type that in. I can't leave y'all like that. Let me see. Yeah, it's something from the soul. Super Soul Sunday, of course. Super Soul Sunday. She always seems eager to learn and to listen to someone's story. She doesn't seem like she's too good to hear or to learn more and more. Jim Carrey, I love his story, grew up in poverty, lived in a van as a teacher. He used visualization and affirmations to manifest success. Wrote himself that $10 million check for services rendered, acting services rendered, and put it in his late dad's casket as he was being buried. And he knew that that was going to come true. He used his humor and his optimism to keep him going through tough times. And the reason why I'm doing this video, in case you're wondering, there were times in my life when I was positive. Unfortunately, I was in an abusive situation. You all know about it that follow me. And my dad died of a massive heart attack. So within 2 months, I'm losing my dad suddenly, devastated our family, devastated his coworkers. We all was just so upset. And then a divorce was being filed against me. So it took me years to recover from that. And with that trauma that I experienced, I began to feel negative. Oh, I know my car gonna break down. It did. I'm dating somebody. This relationship not gonna work. It didn't. And I would start losing jobs, losing jobs. I just was miserable. I did not enjoy my life. And I got sick and tired of being sick and tired. This from 1999 until 2006, where I really started going to Borders books over and over and seeking out positivity. I began to read The Power of Positive Thinking by Norman Vincent Peale, because my dear friend Tanya, her mom, Mrs. Rosemary, referred me to that book, and it changed my life, along with Prayers That Avail Much by Jermaine Copeland. I still read those books to this day, 2006, and I still read those books 2025, because that's how much they have changed my life. The copy of the one book of The Power of Positive Thinking is from 2010, but I think I had to replace it because after you start reading, sometimes the books can tear up. The prayer book, it just fell apart because I used it so much. So I have a newer one that's a hardback. I also talk about J.K. Rowling, rejected by 12 publishers, lived in poverty as a single mother, believed in herself enough, pushed herself forward despite being depressed, despite setbacks. Her positive attitude and her persistence, it led to the success of Harry Potter. So these are people that really pushed themselves forward. I was talking about Michael Jordan, cut from his high school basketball team. Instead of feeling defeated, he trained harder and developed a winner's mindset. I always tell you the thing he did while others were going home, leaving the United Center or the Chicago Stadium back in the day, a little bit of history. He would stay in that gym and practice, or wherever they practice. He would stay. So practice, practice, practice. Wash, rinse, repeat. Repetition. Okay, you all. All right. Let me go back up. So, the real benefit of a positive attitude is better relationships, and you definitely attract good people. Look, if you go on an interview, and I've done it, and you're down in the dumps, especially if you have been rejected over and over, those interview rejections do a number on you, and it comes through by the time you get to the fourth or seventh interview, you've been rejected, you're a little less spunky, and they can tell. So being positive, it will attract the interviewer and they will see like this somebody with good energy. She's gonna get along with the team. He's gonna be a good fit. That positivity will get you the job. I remember I was depressed over that. I had been on a lot of interviews. This is, of course, over 20 some years ago. And the guy I wrote in my cover letter, highly energetic and very outgoing. And in the interview, I was like, yeah, I just probably sound somber. This was a VP of the company. And he said, let me ask you something. You said in your cover letter you were energetic. He said, but right now you seem kind of somber. And boy, you all don't know me that well. I hate being embarrassed, and I was embarrassed. But this is where failure or sometimes being embarrassed, it can really help you. The next time I had an interview, I ran to Starbucks, got a cafe mocha, and I was like, I'm Tammy Walker. And I'm just all happy. And I really was happy because I love Starbucks. I love those certain drinks, and it's going to pep you up. And I made sure to never do that again at an interview, unless I don't want the job. You know how you do an interview, you be like, yeah, they can have this. Then I'll be like, whatever. But if I really want the job, I try my best to stay positive and keep a good attitude. It comes through and you will, more than likely eventually you are going to get the job. Even as a therapist. Now, what if I was, hey, I'm Tammy Walker. Yeah, come on, you all. Hurry up with what you got to say. I got another client coming in an hour. I don't want to hear this, or I'm all dry. I'm falling asleep. Clients won't want me as a clinician, as a therapist. So it's important for me to keep my mind together. This is why I really disconnect from some stuff, or I can hear like people kind of gossipy and negative. I'll try to go the other way. It's not that I'm too good and all this and that. It's just that I just try to keep my mind right. I go to therapy every other week, you all. Oh, I moved all my stuff. My journal is over there. I try to journal every day. I got my diffuser going. I meditated today. I read something from Daily Word. And I really fight like hell. I do to keep my head on straight. So I can't lose all that stuff I do. So to avoid that, I just try to get away from negativity. It's everywhere. I can be negative, you all. I can complain. It's tough driving around here sometimes. Road rage. These people drive like fools. Sometimes my family has issues. I have issues. You got issues. You got issues. But I miss you. Who was that? Aaliyah, of course. Who couldn't be hurt? Oh, I like that song. The video. The video. Aaliyah had the best videos, best choreography, prettiest hair, prettiest makeup, prettiest fashion, and a beautiful heart. They don't make up like that no more. My. Anyway, positive. She was positive. She was positive in spite of everything that lady went through. Never heard her bash R. Kelly. Never heard her blame the industry. A beautiful soul. Yes, she was. Yes, she was. Forever, we will talk about her because she left her mark. Positive. That's a great example. It just came up from that song. Okay, you all. So, I already talked about you all's career. Another thing when you're positive, let's say you want to get out there and date. You can't be all downtrodden or talking about all the bad relationships like I was just talking to with my sister earlier. I wasn't talking about all the bad relationships, but I was just telling her some things I'm just not interested in. And I know some people probably say, see, fussing. But you know what, you all, let me tell y'all something. Let me tell you something. If you're going to get out here and date and try to meet people, nobody don't want to be bothered with no drama when you're over 40. When you're 35, it don't matter. Some people are more serious minded. They looking for somebody they can get to know and possibly take it further. This is me, you all, and I keep it real on every video. It don't have to be a love connection because sometimes you might have to date a few guys or a few women before you get to that person. 9 times out of 10, you probably do. But let's be civil. Let's be decent. I don't have time for rigmarole. I just don't. I've been like this most of my life. Yeah, it's like I said, you're gonna kiss some frogs. It's not gonna always be perfect, but come on, you all. Some of this stuff I hear is just unacceptable. So you gotta have boundaries. You gotta have standards. Don't let nobody say, "Girl, you too old to be picky," or "Man, blah blah blah." Look, this is your life. You playing with. You deserve somebody that's of decent caliber. You know what you're bringing. What you bringing to the table? The table. Anyway, okay. So also, when you're positive, it improves your health. You all know about my story, having cancer twice, and I always tried to keep a positive mindset. I always tell you all when I first found out, no, first couple of weeks, I wasn't positive. I was in shock. I was mad. I was pissed. Second time around, I was disappointed again, but I knew what I was going to face. It was a little bit better. But I tried once I got over that shock to stay positive. And I felt like it helped me get through the treatments, the surgeries, the radiation, the chemotherapy. Being positive. You got to be around nurses. They're going to want to help you if you're in a good place. I'm not saying if you don't feel good, they understand. Trust me, they do. But if you can, try to just be gracious. Really, people serving you food, people helping you in the store, people doing your makeup, people doing your hair. Although that's my niece, I still show her gratitude. Lady, wax me a little. I get a little mustache. I'm very hairy, by the way. Uh, I get waxed, my face waxed. I'm gracious. My eyebrows. The guy, my boy David, been doing my lashes for 3 years now. I'm grateful and gracious. These people are rendering a service to me, and I'm quite grateful. Be positive. Be grateful. Show gratitude. Surround yourself with positive people. I don't want no bunch of negative friends. I can't. And I won't. It could be a relative. I will take off running. I don't care. I'm not the type, well, that's family. Family be the main one. You want to be around somebody that's positive. There's even people with negative moms. Negative. I don't hear too much about the dad. It's just saying like the mom. I guess because I don't know how to say this. Sometimes dad checks out, he's not around, or they separate, and most people still communicate with mom. You have some that can't or don't, and God forbid, they're no longer here. But surround yourself with positivity. If it's mom that's negative, auntie, grandma, limit the interactions or make the visits a little shorter. Sometimes you got to tell them the truth. Look, mom, I'm sorry, all due respect. I just trying to keep it positive. She might get mad. She may learn something from you, but don't surround yourself with that. I really do agree with the daily affirmations and the mindfulness. Like I said today, I'm so grateful today. That's what I said. The sun was shining. Got to wash my car, pick up my groceries. What else did I do? I feel like I did something else. I went to the library. I checked out some books. I really should tell you all my books I checked out. Well, my mental, please. Oh, hold on one second. I hope this thing don't cut off. It cut off last time. Hold on one second. Hey, y'all, I'm back. Look at my little library bag. Isn't that nice? You can check out the bag with your books. I live by this nice library. It has a music studio. Did I tell you all that? I'm gonna go check it out too. I would have done it today, but I had a lot of stuff I wanted to do. I wanted to get my chicken in a crock pot. That's what I have for dinner. Chicken thighs. What did I have? A sweet potato and veggies. Kind of like my sister said, very healthy. Like, yeah, trying here and there. Look what I got, you all. Exercise is medicine. Got to get better on my fitness. So I got a book. Physical activity boosts health and slows aging. Lord knows I need that. Black Health Matters. You dang gone skippy dippy. Can't wait to read that. How to overcome the most common health challenges facing African Americans. Jeez. Okay. Zen Bender. I'm a bartender. Zen Bender. Okay, so this one is about, I don't even want to read you all this stuff. How meditation left you thinking, oh my God, this isn't working. If the universe calls, do you listen or worry? Is it just drunk out? Oh God, I don't even know what the hell I done picked up, y'all. But anyway, I think this lady is using Zen to change her life. I'll look at it. It looked good though. It looked decent. It's just that back. I couldn't hardly read it. Print was so small. I really picked this book up, and I'm gonna tell you why. Living and loving after betrayal. I'm gonna be real transparent with you all. I don't talk about that a whole lot. I was in a long-term relationship, and it was really sweet. I really enjoyed every minute of it. I never felt like, um, oh God, here he comes. I can't stand him. It just was a mutual love, and a friendship, and living and loving after betrayal. I felt betrayed a bit because I thought that was my longtime partner. So I'm still trying to process it. I'm having a little time with it. It's a lot more to it. And just to keep my stuff somewhat private, I don't want to tell everything on here. Yeah, but that's what I'm kind of feeling at times. So I thought this might help me. I feel a little stuck at times. And the Book of Patience. Lord knows I need it. 250 more ways to a more patient you. Ooh, I can't wait to. Ooh, I'm looking forward to this. I'm not an impatient person, but I can get anxious and mostly about relationship stuff. Like, ooh, I wonder what's gonna happen. Ooh, this. But with my job and career, sort of patient. Yeah, well, I can get anxious. That's what I'll say. But you can always learn some more patience. I'm pretty patient with people. Sometimes those kids be sometimes they be doing stuff, and I think with that, the students I try to help, I'm a little flustered because it's time to graduate 8th grade, and they keep getting in trouble. It's just silly to me, and I know they're kids, but this is a bit strange because the other classes didn't do this, so I'm just trying to wrap my mind around. I know all classes are different, clearly, clearly. Okay, you all. So, in closing, personally, I'll just say try to work on being positive by get you a morning routine, journal, meditate, maybe buy you a diffuser, get you some essential oil. I recommend doTERRA. I sell doTERRA. I use lemongrass, wild orange, and peppermint and lavender are my favorites. I'm going to put it in the body. No. I'm put it, yeah, the body of my video, but also in the comment section. You might want to check out that oil. What else? Honey child. Do a 5-minute meditation on YouTube. Put your earbuds in every morning. Do your facial routine. I don't care if you're a man, because I love to see a man with his mustache and goatee. Gotta have that tight and right. Don't want to have no razor bumps all over your face. Get your routine. We got to do some form of exercise. I know I haven't been doing my best either, so I can't beat up on you with that one. If you are suffering from depression or grief or anxiety, www.psychologytoday.com. Put in your zip code, look for the insurance you have. You might pay cash on a sliding scale. You want a Caucasian, African American, Latino, Latina, Asian, male, female, transgender, lesbian, whatever type of therapist you need. Psychology Today has it. I have been getting a lot of hits off of there, but I am busy and I'm in different platforms. I'm grateful. I'm just grateful. That's all I'll say. Um, try some new hobbies. Playing tennis changed my life. Get into yoga. Learn to swim. Try karate. Try a new dance. Learn how to cook a new cuisine. Go to the library. I love getting books. What else do I recommend? Pray if you believe, whatever your religion is. Write down affirmations. Watch my videos. I got over 700 of them. Get a positive circle of people and try to get out of your comfort zone. I'm speaking to myself. I told you I do these videos for you, but I also do them for me. So let me see. I think that's about it. Gang, 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 gang. That is it. Always be grateful. Always. Look, I got hands. Look at my hands. I got feet. Refrigerator, freezer full of food. My refrigerator, I just got some food, a bunch of food in my freezer. Cabinets overflowing with food. My office is full of books and in my closet, clothes I don't even wear, shoes I never wore. Just blessed beyond measure. Family that loves me, friends that care. They love me too. And yeah, things are very, very good for me. I'm very grateful. Not perfect now, but it's really good. So that's about all I got to say. I'm going to get out of here. Thank you all for listening. And I really appreciate your comments, your attention, your kindness, everything. Work on that positivity. Watch you start seeing your life change and things will be coming to you. It's going to be coming so fast in a good way. It's going to be a little bit shocking. Okay? Drop me comments on times you were positive or how you stay positive and I'll be reading and responding back. Until we meet again. Bye.